Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is
Was it really?
time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of... And here he is. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
take it out!
Omaha, Nebraska.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touched. And there's the bell to start the round. The bravery being shown here is just incredible.
Tubi. Damn, Tubi. Tubi doobie.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're
Tubular.
slinging it.
That tubular.
Just missing with the uppercut. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They're elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Bala tipo.
It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
I've been down.
Can you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
I told you I had to get 2 more points.
This fighter continues to show how much heart he's got, but the corner may have to intervene here.
But now it's about getting into the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to do you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. He's been knocked down, but we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Jab to the body. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you, and usually hit you harder.
Counter punchers, my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Well, he's back. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. The corner hasn't thrown in the... They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Why, you want me to finish it?
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't score. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The jab doesn't quite connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Is there any way back in? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know they're fighting. It's like a lamb to the slaughter.
The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. If someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Need to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Gotta let your hands go a little. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure.
That hook won't score. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Both men step back for just a moment.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses with that jab. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
That hook just can't find the target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost... They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. They got out of the way of that right hook.
Come on, that is bullshit. Oh my God, he's fucking trying.
That'll be a 10-8 round for... They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
It's all offense all the time. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. You'd like to see more jabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. So the judges can't make up their mind. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
How did he get out there so fast?
Oh, shut it up!